What is going on, everyone? And welcome back to another stream. So today we're going to be playing again a little bit of Wuthering Waves. Maybe farm a little bit, do a little bit more of the event. But first, there's something I want to look at. Well, Wuthering Waves has just posted something. Like for the first time in like a year, we are getting a 4-star. Finally, we're getting bullying. Yeah, it's been like 3 decades since we last got our last 4-star. She's looking good here. She's looking good. Let's see what it says. Post-lament Anthropocene starts intertwined. Exorcism Parara. Exorcism, talisman divination, fortune telling, you name it, I bling it. Bullying. You name it, I bling it. Bullying is a Black Shores consultant, known as the Spirit Chaser Taoist, who wanders far and wide investigating and sharing the strange and mysterious. She's a master of fortune telling, feng shui, and other arts of divination. To cover the expense in her travels, she sells talismans and offers her divination services, which she thinks of as a sort of guidance for those in need. So, she offers divinations. I mean, hopefully, hopefully, she's not as useless as some other 4-star characters. Hopefully, she serves a purpose and she's actually good, right? Hopefully. So let's check whatever. You're live after Discord meme fight? Uh, what do you mean meme fight? I wasn't fighting at all. I wasn't even half power. Let's check the full video. For some reason she looks different. Doesn't she? I mean that meme show? Oh. And there was nothing to see, right? Also, let me do something because my avatar is not working. My avatar is not working. I will fix it right away. There you go. Now it's working. Anyway, what do you guys think bullying will do? And probably was just me. She looks the same. Yeah. For some reason I had some um weird view on her. Thought she looked different. But apparently not. Apparently I'm just getting old. Hiya. Time to pulling someone. Yeah, the fucking memes. I the hell is this? Rover's wife, as always, hand holding. What the hell? What else? I see a lot of people asking for a bunch of other NPCs. I mean, we got at least two NPCs in Rinazita that could be 4 stars. Yep, everyone's pretty hyped. I think people are were waiting more on like a 4 star character like this than some other 5 stars. Seta Online is here, so Troll might be starting soon. It starts as soon as she's here, right? Luna doesn't have her glasses in the drip marketing design. Oh, maybe that's. Wait, she doesn't have her glasses here either. Oh, but maybe that's why. Yeah, maybe that's why I thought she was different. She doesn't have the glasses. I didn't even remember that. Make Niara playable. Make that the simulation training from one long playable. Bring my boy a videos from the dead. They could. I mean, Cristoforo just needs to create him again. Was born a troll? Yeah, more ways than once. In more ways than one. Anyway, jokes aside. Let's see, what's this? Is this ASMR? Midnight podcast galbrena, but as long as darkness exists, fire will always burn. And when the next night chills you, light a bonfire. When you need fire, I will find you.
Deep slumber. The monsters swarm out of nowhere, like hornets stirred from a nest.
20 minutes. Was that it? Thought she was going to keep talking. Wait, 20 minutes ASMR standing near a campfire besides Galbrena. Yep, yep, that's something. That's something. Also, I love that Kuro Games is absolutely not serious when it comes to these characters. Ice lollies are out. This is what Ninjas listens to every night. I would also. There was this weird time in space, like long ago, where I was actually a pretty big fan of ASMR. But right now, I don't think I can listen to it. I was a big fan of ASMR, but can't I can't see myself listening to ASMR anymore. Uh, if I feel like putting a video on to go to sleep, I just I don't know. I just put on some random ass documentary on space or nature. Anyway, let's go straight to Wuthering Waves. I got some really great ASMR videos on my playlist. Let me send you. The fuck are you going to send me? The fuck are you going to send me? Patching complete to restart the game. Fuck you. Also, I've been thinking, maybe I will log in Wuthering Waves for like a couple of weeks. Yeah, maybe I'll log in Wuthering Waves for a couple of weeks so that I like fix up my builds and level up my characters. Because it's been a long time since I actually logged in a little bit to farm. And my account is in dire need of farming. The fuck did you send me? SMR Florida boyfriend gets eaten by alligator. What? Toxic boyfriend calls you a monkey, so you burn him on fire.
What are we doing out here? Now you're taking me to places out of all times? I can't believe that. You can't cook. You can't clean. You can't do anything. I don't even know why I'm dating you.
Yeah, I would also be toxic.
Today's story is
If
the
they
great
couldn't
battle
cook, they
between a
couldn't
righteous
clean,
knight
they couldn't do
and the
anything.
wicked Thrinaodian.
They didn't work, they just stayed at home doing absolutely nothing.
Honestly,
I would be
you're
toxic
just
too.
a stupid
And the victor is guarded thee of the
A
night.
monkey?
My arm! Wait, I didn't mean that, I swear. Wait, no, please! What are you doing? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Wait, I swear, I didn't mean to call you a monkey. Wait, don't burn me.
The fuck did I just watch? Malevolent Kitchen.
Today's story is the great battle
Very
between a
soothing.
righteous knight and the wicked Thrinaodian.
Sure. Katathea,
And
can
the
you
victor
stop
is
moaning?
guarded thee of the night.
ASMR to help you sleep. I beat you until you're unconscious. The comeback? There's another one? Chisa was modeled after Sonon Lee high school crush because she's going to be in our wife. Yeah. I heard about that actually. I heard about that somewhere. So the fuck are we going to do? Oh, there's another thingy. Blackshaw's robot is currently looking for help in gathering surveillance datasets on wave-worn phenomena in Septimot. Oh, is this leisure event? I mean, this is considered a combat event. Ooh, new pool. Right? Means astrite. Yeah. So let's see. Detection point 1. Let's go challenge it. Let's go challenge it. Ooh, I, well, I was waiting. It was stuck on 10%. Also, okay, seems fine. I don't know why I'm tracking that quest. Cancel tracking. There you go. Why am I laggy? Long time no see. It's been a while. Recently monitoring device registers unusual high. Blah blah blah. Oh, it's just a racing event. It jumps automatically. Yeah, the flight challenge where we don't do anything. That's great. That's great as always. Damn, such a fun challenge, bro. Look at this. Also, what's up, Ramal? How you doing? Are you going to grind in your account? There isn't much to do this patch. Well, I'm going to grind what usually that is to grind. Like talent materials to level up talents, leveling up weapons and stuff like that. Here, I can show you. Leveling up echoes,
Matter.
getting my build straightened up.
I
Like
shall
this,
have no one
leveling up
tarnishing
this,
victory's
you know?
honor.
These kind of things. This event is going to hit my phone too much. Why? And you don't even need to do anything, right? You just... Oh, it unlocks daily, so I don't do anything. I just pressed shift for the whole course, and it's going to lock me from the other ones. Wow. Wow, bro. Wow. Big gameplay. Yeah, big gameplay. When Kuro Games usually cooks with almost everything they do. Except the fucking events. I don't think there's a single event here. In the whole of Wuthering Waves that was actually like pretty good. We got some decent ones and some fun ones, which I did like, right? I like the little puzzle events like the colors one and stuff like that. Those were pretty fun events, but they are not like this mind-blowing thing. So even though I did like them, it wasn't all that crazy. And for the rest of the events, they are just like kinda dog shit. So, let me see, what am I going to farm
The power to
first?
split and match.
While the moon cycles,
So,
I remain
there are 3 characters right now that
I
are in
alone
dire
will
need
decide whether it's for sure or
of
for
leveling up for the circuit, or what is this called? The forte? Yeah. Which are Shakona. Oh, Shakona is already 10. So I guess I already farmed it. So we only have Yuno and Lupa to level up, right? Yuno and Lupa, and then we got, maybe we'll go for Shang Liao, Yin Lin, and Rover, right? And after those, maybe a couple of 4 stars like uh, Sanwa, maybe Verena,
hopefully
so that we
we'll
have.
make new
I mean,
findings.
I already have but maybe Verena, so we have 2 healers, and that's basically it. Um, you don't know how hard to handle flight in phone? Then, let me tell you this. Uh, if something is too hard to maneuver, right? How about instead of hand capping events and making them extremely boring, right? How about instead of that, they improve on the controls for the flight system on the phone? How about that? How about instead of butchering the events, they improve the flight system in the phone? Improve the controls, the response, they optimize it. Because it's been like that since January. Since the beginning of the year. Don't tell me they couldn't adjust the flight system on the phone. Wonder what's coming next patch? I also don't know. They gotta hire new people or bring the old people back from Nami project. Um, no, I just think they need a better vision. I don't think the programmers or the guys building like these systems are like at fault, because it's been like that since the launch of the game. So bringing people back from Project Nami is not going to do anything. I think it's just like lack of vision for what they want to do. I don't think they have like a clear indicator of what they want to achieve for the event, because they keep making new events. There hasn't been a single rerun of any event, right? And they keep building and making new ones. I think it's a bit of a waste of resources, because there are a lot of events that were kind of fun. They're not amazing, but they're kind of fun, and they could just rerun those. Like there was that event, like the in Huanglong. When was it? It was when Xiang Liao released. There was a whole party thing. They could make that yearly, right? And just rerun that event with some changes to the story and stuff like that. Also, you don't build team-wise? No. Yeah, moon chasing.
I shall have no
Is
one
that what it's
tarnishing
called?
victories on while the moon cycles. I
Yeah, I
remain
don't
the
build
anchor.
team-wise. I just build the characters and just use them whenever. Because
I shall have no one tarnishing
what
victory's honor.
what team am I going to use lupa on? Right? Also, what's up, Leon? What team am I going to use lupa on? I don't have a team for her.
While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor.
So, which one will I level up first?
I
Maybe
shall have
lupa.
no one tarnishing victory's honor.
Maybe lupa. Yeah. I'll go with lupa first. I don't have supply packs for this. So let's go to the forgery challenge. And it gives me this. God fucking damn it.
The power to
There are
have
these
no
little
one
like
tarnishing
niche
victory's
things,
honor.
right? That, well, for example, I can't see, I know the name, but I can't see what it drops. See what it drops as the secondary item, I have to click on it. If I click on it and see that I don't want those drops, right? I need to go back, it goes here, then I need to go
The
back
power
to the
to split.
I
character
shall have
and
no
back
one
here
tarnishing victory's
and
honor.
click it again and select the other one. Got galbrena. That's great. That's great. I hope you have fun playing with galbrena. And hopefully you have better luck than me when it comes to echo farming. Because, and to be honest, was having a hard time the other day. I still don't have a single good echo for lupa. Oh. Well, since you didn't put like a question mark at the end, well, there wasn't a question mark at the end, so I took that as a
Applaud for me! Lackluster!
affirmation.
Crumble!
They added the thing on top which exit out of those things. The problem still remains. The problem still remains, and it's not even there. It's not even there. I can show you. I can show you.
The power to
I can
split.
show you
I
what
shall
my
have
problem
no
is
one
with
tarnishing
like these
victory's
things.
honor.
So you click here, right? And you see, so I need this and I need to farm this one because there's two types of like things. So which one of these is it? The top one or the bottom one? Some people already like know which one it is. I don't. So I press the top one, for example, right? It brings me here. And I see, oh, this is not the one that I want. So what do? There's no quick like backtrack button here. So I press here. Now we have this button, which is the same as the X button. Right? It's the same as the X button. And now I have to go to the character
The
again.
power to split and match.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
And do the same thing. Right? It's these little like niche things that like make the UI not feel like as polished. Still got a guarantee next multi though, so I'm contemplating getting Chisa or Cartilla. Just get both. Just spend money and get both.
Such is their blessing.
It's easy enough.
Fate revealed. The moon is full. Crumble. With pleasure.
In the overworld, I don't really need to use like premium teams, right? And I'm missing thing. Don't got money for that? Get a job. If you already have a job, get another job. Get 2 jobs. If you already have 2 jobs, get 3 jobs. And so on and so forth. Until you have the money to spend on gacha games. Here you go. Also, the button is a bit useless because I can just press X.
I can fly too.
Like, ask.
Purge the
And
impure.
just do the same thing. I guess it's more for mobile players. I'm dying. Why is it? Oh, it's because of this shit. No, I will not buy the battle pass. I always forget about the battle pass. So what else? I don't have any more
The
wave
power to
plates.
split and merge matter.
I shall have
Right.
no one tarnishing victory's honor.
So let's just level up this until everything until level 6. Right. For level 5, which is when it becomes the purple ones. There. And now this one. And now I will purify everything for the purple one. There you go. And level up these. What's this? Oh, I missed this one. It's okay. So these ones are gold. These ones are gold. Oh, I can get that like from another resource, I think.
The power to split and merge.
I shall have no one tarnishing
I
victory's
think
honor.
there's oh, I got a soup-like pack. There you go. And we level it up. And we'll level this up. Which I think is the most important things to level up first. I think these ones, Fire Kiss Glory. been useful for you. I don't know where the fuck you use that, but yeah. This one, I think they should add what ZZZ did. There's a conversion button which automatically converts your materials, so you don't have to go to purification. Oh. I mean, there's a lot of space in the screen. They could just like, when I press level up and it doesn't like thing, it could just pop up like a purification screen, right? So everything is at 5. Man, this is going to take so fucking long. Like a conversion. I don't have anything to convert. Don't have anything to convert, bro. Let's see the purification. I can do this. Doesn't give. It takes so much. It takes 3, bro. Like, damn. And then there's these things that I have like a billion of, right? Convert yourself to God? No. Hell no. Which skills are more important in lupa? Is it the liberation? What does attack the target and deal fusion damage? Perform this attack assumes all wolf faith and restores 100 points of wolf fame. Use basic attacks or resonance skill in time to cast resonance skill for breaker. Can be performed in midair, close to the ground. Performing this skill strengthens all resonators in the team within 35 seconds. All resonators in the team gain pack hunt effect. If the active resonator is hit or launched into the air, they immediately recover and are considered to have successfully dodged the attack. When they are on the ground, can be triggered 3 times. Oh, that's pretty good. Gain 6% attack increase and 10% fusion damage bonus when they attack Overlord class or Calamity class targets. Both are non-stackable. If there are 3 fusion resonators in the team, the fusion damage bonus against Overlord class or Calamity class targets additional increases by 10%. When the active resonator casts intro skill is enhanced and granting additional 6% attack increase to all resonators in the team to a maximum of 18%. If Lupa's pack hunt reaches its cap within its duration, she enters Wild Hunt and intro skill Nowhere to Run becomes available. Wild Hunt can be triggered once per pack hunt. Those are a lot of words. Those are a lot of words. So, she ult, she buff. If you get hit, you don't get hit for 3 times. Then, she stack. When stack reach max, she goes boom when you switch to her. If all characters are same type, more buffing. That's basically it, right? That's what I understood from this. That's basically what I understood from this like skill info. Yeah. So she's only good on fusion teams? I don't have fusion characters. I don't have fusion characters. I mean, this is Havoc.
Another day, another
Do I
heroic
use
me.
Chisia?
Perfect way. Another day,
Or
another
Chisia?
heroic me.
I only have Chisia
Time
and
for another
Anchor
adventure?
for fusion, bro.
Another perfect
I
way.
didn't think this
Sometimes
Make this
through.
quick.
Oh,
have
I have
experiments underway.
Mortaphy. I have Mortaphy. I have Mortaphy. My model is frozen. Uh, did my phone crash? I think so. I think so. Ah, there you go. So Anchor team.
Time for another adventure?
Does Lupa work as a main DPS?
I shall have no one tarnishing Victory's honor.
They have no business in making her look this good and feel this good to play and not make her a main DPS. And look at this room. Damn. Anyway. Lupa work nice at main DPS mode. Oh, it does. She does. But she still needs like three
Time for another adventure?
fusion characters, right? Or another two
Sometimes I
fusion
feel the
characters.
Make this quick. I have experiments
Well,
underway.
Mortaphy for more buffing. And the only real other character that I have
for
for
another
fusion
adventure?
is Anchor. But you know, main DPS is a more powerful main DPS. Yeah, I know that you know specifically is like a little bit.
While the moon cycles,
I mean, she's pretty
I
good
remain the anchor.
as a main DPS, right? That much I knew. I didn't know about Lupa.
I shall
I think
have
she
no
focused a
one
lot more
tarnishing
on
Victory's
buffing.
honor.
What is this? But there's so many fucking words on screen, bro. I'm not reading all that. Not reading all that. But I'm going to. The thing is, I don't watch any guides, so I kind of have to read this to understand what the character does. Otherwise, I won't be able to understand anything they do. What I think I'm going to start doing is I'm going to copy paste this into like ChatGPT, and I'm going to say like, bro, can you resume this in caveman like talk on how this character works, and get my information like that. Chisa can be main DPS, sub DPS, buffer, and healer. Chisa? A healer? Heard from people, there's no confirmation on anything. I don't think a single person knows, other than the devs. I don't think a single person knows other than the devs, because she's not even in the CBT. She's not even on CVT. So I wouldn't trust anyone just yet. All I know is she's coming home. uh, also, these fucking gacha games, bro. It's fucking gacha games. So I don't play for like a month and I come back to the game and I want to farm for a character and I can't. That's great. Because there's nothing else I can do without energy, right? Some people did say it right on Yuno, so why not? If there's a lot of people like speculating something, some of them are bound to be correct.
Caught you now.
Right?
Time to fight. Together we howl. The fight is on.
And I do think that Yuno's case was a bit easier. Because everyone knew that Yuno was going to be a support, right? Everyone knew that. Yuno was clearly going to be a support, and she was clearly going to work with Augusto. And knowing Kuro games, they tend to make their supports work as main DPSs. As you said, Lupa works as a main DPS. Even, I think the only support that doesn't work as main DPS after 2.0 was no one. Shakana works as a main
The
DPS.
divinity may foresee while the moon
Yuno
cycles.
works as main DPS.
I
Lupa
shall have
works as
no
main
one
DPS. Maybe not
tarnishing
as good,
victory's
but
honor.
she works. Right? Shorekeeper
Understood.
didn't come
I
after
am here
2.0.
to serve your will.
But even if we count like the 1.0 characters, I think Shorekeeper is the only one that doesn't work as a main DPS from limited characters. How do you play Shakana as a main DPS? Her charged attack does a lot of damage, I think.
The divinity may foresee the future of the world.
She's not
I doubt they can predict which song
like
people will play tomorrow.
crazy good, but I think Shakana can like out damage something like Calcharo and probably Anchor. And maybe keep up with Shang Liao. She's not amazing, she's not like S tier when it comes to DPS, but she can work. Shakana is same level as main DPS Lupa. Yeah, but the thing is, if you have Shakana, you probably also pulled Cartathea, right? So why are you going to use Shakana as a main DPS? Just use her as a support for Cartathea. Also, what's up, Kishore? How you doing? Phoebe is meant to be sub DPS, but also works insane as main DPS. Phoebe has two forms, right? She has the main DPS form and the like supporter form for Zani. What would be Shakana support? Mortophy? No.
The The divinity may
I mean-
see the future of the world, but I doubt they can predict which song people will play tomorrow.
Probably Senwa,
I
right?
should try to smile more, you say?
Probably
Like this?
Senwa. I mean, Mortefi and Senwa have basically the same S6, right? But yeah, attack is increased by 10, 20, or 20 seconds or whatever. I'm the only one never touched a Kona. I'll try Chisa with Kartatia. Just starting playing wuwa and I have Augusta, Yuno and Shorekeeper with weapon now. Which should I pull next? Just pull for whoever you like. Just pull for whoever you like. If you have Augusta, I think her best team would be Augusta, Mortefi, which is a 4-star, and Yuno, right?
While the moon
Correct me if I'm
cycles,
wrong,
I remain the
Arbiter.
anchor.
Well, I think the best Augusta team would be Augusta, Mortefi, and Yuno. And if you have Shorekeeper, then you can use her in whatever other team you want. You can pull, I don't know, you can pull Galbrena, you can wait for Chise, you can pull the Q1 guy. You can pull pretty much any like main DPS that is not over reliant on sub DPSs. Or a certain sub DPS. Like Zani is, for example.
Anything I can help you with?
Yeah, pull who you think you like and will benefit your current teams. Yeah, for example, I just
I shall
pulled
have
Lupa,
no one
right?
tarnishing Victory's
I have
honor.
no teams for Lupa. Or I mean, I have a team for Lupa, but it's far from the best team for Lupa, right? I just pull her because I think she's hot. And that's about it.
The divinity may
Anything I can help you
I
with?
did the same for
I
Carlotta.
decide whether it's for sure.
I did the same for
Anything I
Zani.
can help you with?
But luckily I was able
Today will be a
to get
fine
Phoebe.
day.
Which I also like. And I did the
While the
same
moon
for
cycles,
Yuno.
I remain
I got
the anchor.
Yuno without having Augusta. But
The
Yuno
power to
works
split
well without Augusta,
match
so
not-
it's whatever.
I can fly too.
Also, the fuck do I do now? I have no resin. I have no energy. I mean, I can try to level up some
The
echoes
power to split.
for
I shall
Lupa,
have no
right?
one tarnishing
Because
Victory's honor.
this is looking like absolute garbage, right? And this one isn't half bad. It's not half bad. But the rest of them are like looking crazy bad. They're looking crazy bad. How much did you spend in the account? I have no idea. I have no idea. But if I was to guess, probably around 300 to 400 since 1.0. Since 1.0. Since the game released. Because I started playing then. So around 400. But that's including top-ups. That's including battle passes. That's including the daily login thingy. And that's including like giveaways I've done. It's still a lot. Still a lot of money, but it's whatever. Damn, so many fucking dog shit echoes, bro. Just going to do this. Let's go gambling. Hell yeah. So, if I get HP defense on this first roll, I quit the game and I go stream something else. How many limited characters you have and which characters cons you have? I don't have any characters constellations other than 4 stars. I don't care about cons. I just like collecting like one of each. Even if the constellations are good, I don't really care about constellations. Resonance, liberation damage. Bro. Can I get... I mean... defense? But getting defense like right off the bat, bro. Well, I want to know what characters I have. Well, these are the characters I have. Cartathea, Lupa, Yuno, Chacona,
I
Zani,
need
Phoebe,
will be a
Carlotta
I
Shorekeeper,
understood.
Shang
I
Liao,
Experiment.
No rush.
Yinlin,
The impatient ones
and
will
that's
fall
about
right
it.
into our lap.
For character cons, I have like the standard banner. Three of these, one of these, two of these. And that's it. As for the 4 stars, I think I have every single one. Well, I don't have this one. At S6. 6. I don't have this one either. S6. 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 Yeah. S4. And S6. And Sanwa is also S6. That's about it. You pull for Galbrena? No, I pulled for Lupa. I didn't like how Galbrena felt to play.
The power to split and match matter.
I didn't like how she felt to play, basically.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
And, well, just letting everyone know, I'm not a hardcore player. I'm not a hardcore combat player. So I don't know every single meta thing. I don't know everything that is to know about building echoes. And don't even get me started on knowing like rotations. I know nothing about it. Yes, I do play since day one, but I don't really care about those specific things. There was a time where Colcepta here was like a huge combat nerd in games, right? I loved PvP, I loved learning combos, and I loved like min-maxing my rotations on every single game I've played. But, well, now I don't really have time for that and I just play the story. Do you complete the recent TOA? Hell no. I don't have the skills for that. I don't have the skills for that. You're only hard when you play online resident. Fuck you. I couldn't think of a good comeback, so just fuck you. I mean, attack. It's not half bad. At least it's not defense, right? So let's level up 2 more levels. And try again. It's not. I mean, could it be some energy regen, but I think if we get so let's do this. I don't have enough. If we get crit damage here, it's probably the best echo I own. No, not even kidding. Like, no joke. If I get crit damage, it's probably my best echo. Though only 6.9 crit rate. Nice. Oof, let's see, guys. Do you pull for the signature weapons along with the characters? Yes. Yes, I do. Motherfucker, bro. Motherfucker. Yes, I do. I always try to pull for their signature. But there were some characters I couldn't get their signature, and there were characters that I just didn't feel like it was worth it. For example, I didn't pull for Shakona's signature, and I couldn't get Carlotta's signature. And that's about it. I think I got every other signature. I think. Yes, Sig. Not signature. Signature. Not signature. And signature. Welcome to the Echo State Suffering. The thing is, I've never had like a hard time farming echoes. Right? I think this is the only time I specifically went out of my way to farm echoes. Most of the time, what I do is this. For example, I get a new character, right? Imagine this is a new character I got. I go here, I click suggest, I apply and I level up every single echo here for the set, of course. This doesn't have the set, but I level up every single one and boom, the build is done. I did that with Cartathea, I did that with Zani, I did that with Phoebe, did that with Carlotta. I did that with every single character I own. Of course, their builds weren't like perfect, right? But they weren't far from this. Ocean Gold Echo XP is only 6 and purple 1 is 0. Nothing, empty. Welcome to Echo State Suffering. Farming in this game is absolute ass.
And match matter.
1. Cannot farm this. Because, well, I have no energy. 2. Cannot level up many echoes because, well, I'm out of XP. And I cannot farm EXP because, well, I'm out of energy. Do you play Phoebe on Moonlit with Zani? Yeah. I play Phoebe, I play Zani, Phoebe, and Zani, Phoebe, and Cartathea, Shakona, and Shorekeeper. I know that Aero Rover is better for Cartathea, but this is my Aero Rover. Yeah, this is my Aero Rover, right? Oh, I can do this. So I don't really use him. I should level him up, or build him up because he's already leveled up. But I just don't feel like it. So anyway, let's keep on gambling. Let's go gambling. Let's go gambling. Let's go gambling. Let me do merge. So, let me do merge, right? So, what do I want to keep? How the fuck do I change this? I did this the other day, right? I did this the other day. Oh, here it is. Yeah, just this one. I want. Which one do I want? The symbols are so fucking similar. Flaming claw print. On flaming claw print, right? Flaming claw print. How the fuck do I add it here? So I take this out, and I want all of these. No, I want only 5 stars. Cost 1, 2, 1, 3, and 4. And attributes: main attack, attack percent, fusion damage. And that's about it, right? Attack and fusion damage. Crit damage. No, not crit damage. Crit rate. Here. And activate. Plan activated, and we'll just like batch merge. But that's it? I don't have any more echoes? Well, I guess the other day I was like, oh. Did I select wrong? I select Havoc instead of Fusion? Oh, I didn't. What the fuck? Why the fuck did it reset? Why the fuck did it reset? How did you like 2.7 main story? I'm going to be honest with you. It was good, right? It was good, but wasn't crazy. Like there was a lot of stuff that I enjoyed, but there was a lot more stuff that I didn't enjoy. For starters, the 2.7 was buggy as fuck. Like I don't know how it is now, but when I played the main story, it was very buggy. Very, very buggy. Long loading screens. Right? Very long loading screens. What else? Textures not loading correctly. Also, what I felt a lot this patch was that for some reason it felt like I was playing Genshin half of the time. And don't get me wrong here. Like, I didn't completely dislike it, but it felt like I was playing Genshin. At least on the character movement part. Right? Usually, Wuthering Waves has this very fluid movement. Not as much as something like ZZZ, because everyone there is made of, like, jelly. But Wuthering Waves has a very fluid movement. and they talk while they move, right? You can see that during like 2.6, 2.5, I mean the whole 2.0, 2.x and forward. You can see that. They talk and move and have reactions and stuff like that, and it's pretty well paced. There's no weird pauses. In 2.7, for some reason, they went mayhem with the weird ass pauses. A character talks, they stop talking, then they move. For example, imagine I'm Grover, right? Imagine I'm Grover. So I'm talking to Lupa here. And I say, "Hey Lupa, watch this." Then I stop. Then I go over here. Then I look at her, and I start talking again, right? Then I stop talking. Then I move over here, right? And then I do like a thumbs up. And then my hand goes down. And then I start talking again. And then Lupo does the same. Where she starts talking. Then she does like she stops, she does some movement, she turns around and starts talking again. Like, that was the whole 2.7. It felt like I was playing Genshin. The story wasn't half bad. I still liked it. But it wasn't as good as the other patches. The pacing felt fine. The first part was like the setup and stuff like that, which I didn't mind. It's understandable, they have to set up everything. Then the second part had some peak cutscenes. Second part had some peak cutscenes. My favorite cutscene was probably when we were fighting the Threnodian at the end, and when the Threnodian goes like, Abraxas, why would thou betray us? And Abby is like, what? And Rover looks at Abby like, you better start talking, bitch. That was my favorite cutscene. It was like super peak. We got some like a teaser to what's coming, to a little hint as to what Abby actually is, right? That was like peak. I really liked it. Now, for the rest of 2.7, the cutscenes were good, don't get me wrong, but it was missing a lot of context and a lot of things that we should have gotten. For example, I think we should have gotten like I think Kuro should have divided the quest into two for the first half of the patch and then the second half of the patch, right? And what they should have done is, on the first half, we had like all the setup with Galbrena, as we did. They should have extended and made more and emphasized more on the Kartathea death, right? Because, I just started playing, boom, Kartathea is dead, and there was no emotion. I was like, what? Already? Like, that's crazy. That was my reaction, right? So that, if they waited a little longer to kill her off, it would have made it seem that, we were towards the end and there's no salvation now. When they kill her off right at the start, we know, we have the whole story ahead. She will come back, right? Then, there's the Black Shores. why didn't we get any information on Black Shores? They make a mistake. Games makes a mistake by only showing the player what the rover sees. So the player only knows what the rover knows. And that's fine to a certain extent, right? But the thing is, it doesn't have to be like that. We don't always have to play as the rover. And they showed us that when we were playing as, well, Galbrena, when we were playing as Kian, and stuff like that. They could have showed us like a 10 to 20 minutes like mini side quest on the Black Shores where we play, I don't know, as shorekeeper or whatever, and we get like a information on what's happening on the Black Shores and what they are planning and what they are going to do. We could have also gotten like some more gameplay when well, from each character before they assembled, right? We didn't get any information on the characters before they assembled. What was going on with them, what was happening, their relationships, which is something they also didn't build upon. They didn't really build upon like other characters' relationships with each other. They only built upon character relationships with Rover, and it doesn't feel as like heartwarming, doesn't feel as good when those characters come together to fight for a greater good, when everything they have in common is just that they know Rover. And well, it makes the story not as great because of that. It's still good, don't get me wrong, I still enjoy it, but it will never be a masterpiece if it keeps going like that. It's like that anime that we enjoy watching, we like for the fighting scenes, and there's some crazy battles and stuff like that. But we like the anime, but we don't. But it's not our favorite, and it's not like winning any awards, right? The same goes for Wuthering Waves story. I think we can say the same for the Wuthering Waves story. And that's my full opinion on it. Maybe I'll turn it into a video. Maybe I'll cut it out and post it later. Because, well, I've been wanting to say that actually. Are you excited for Lahao Roy? Is that the new region, or is that like a, or is that the, what's it called? The region Kalcharo is from, like the commissions, whatever the fuck. I was sad in the story because we didn't get to talk with Shorekeeper. Also that's why they should have divided the story in two parts. The first part was 6 hours, right? Like the story we got was like around 6 hours. They should have made that 6 hours into like the first part and then add another 6 hours for the second part. And they have enough content to do that. They had the Black Shore setup, they had the Renazita setup, they had the what's it called? The Septimont setup, right? They also had the new character Galbrena, they had the Fraxidus, they had a lot to work with to make like the story good, with a good pacing, not bloated and long. They could have made it all of that like at the same time. They could have made the story long but still not bloated or like artificially inflated, because they just had so much content to put in there. they just decided not to. It's new region. Well, I'm looking forward to what they are delivering in the new region. Yes. I'm very much looking forward to. Uh, the architect VA was so slow that it got boring for the. Yeah, it was I didn't mind his voice acting. It was indeed slow, but that's that wasn't something that, well, ruined it for me, right? What ruined it for me was the character talking to Rover. They go to the side, they turn to Rover again, they do a little gesture, and then they talk, and then they put their hand down and walk away again, and then look at Rover again, and then they talk. There's no, like, what's it called? There's no fluidity. There's no fluidity to the movements and talking. It doesn't seem natural when they do that, right? That's like probably my biggest issue. I see a lot of people like praising the story, saying like that it's
Lackluster.
peak, it's the best thing
Now
ever.
watch closely.
It's like
Present
super
your
amazing,
offerings.
stuff like that. Just because they liked the cutscenes and they were hyped because of the cutscenes. But the cutscenes are just like, what, 10%? 5% of the patch? Not even of the patch's Easter story? Not even that, maybe? Maybe closer to like 2% or something? So you cannot rate a story's patch's story by cutscenes alone. Black Stars, we only talk to Alto, yeah. To me, it felt rushed. It felt very, very, very rushed.
I can fly too.
I enjoyed Galbrena's backstory. I enjoyed it too. I had no problems with the story itself, right? The story itself was great. The backstory was good. I liked her backstory. My biggest problem was like, well, I mean, everything else other than the story itself. For example, another thing, speaking of Galbrena, another thing that I was like, what the hell is this, was their reunion. Galbrena and Augusta's reunion. It was so fucking stale. It was so fucking stale. Not a handshake, not a hug, no anything. Augusta was just like, Galbrena was like, so, you finally remember, or you finally recognize me. And Augusta was like, yeah, it took me a while. And that's it. They were like best buddies when they were kids, right? And they haven't seen each other in like 20 years. And that's how they greet each other? They don't like Galbrena killing Kartathea a bit. It felt rushed. It felt rushed. if they had if they had set up like the whole thing better, if they didn't just rush it, if they made it longer and made it later in the patch, right? We could have met Galbrena, we could have like seen each other, we could have go on a quest, do something, and then we get hit by Galbrena killing Catathea. That would have had a much bigger impact. There's no story in the second half. We're probably going to have like a story quest for Q1. Probably, maybe, mayhaps, perchance. So we're probably going to have that. I really doubt they're going to like not have anything for the second half.
Today's story is
I wish there was more payoff to their reunion, especially with their history and the circumstances before the separation. Yeah, yeah.
and the victor is Catathea the Knight.
I saw a lot of YouTubers and streamers saying, "Oh, bro, this story 2.7 was so fucking peak, bro. It was amazing. The cutscenes, the story, Galbrena's backstory. Galbrena is amazing. Whatever it was top quality, bro. It was top quality. They put everything in 2.7. 2.7 was like the peak. No, it wasn't.
Today's story
No, it
is
fucking wasn't.
the great
You are
battle
hyped because
between a righteous knight
of the cutscenes
wicked
and because
Drenodian.
everyone around you is hyped, and you don't want to see like a party pooper.
and the victor
It
is
wasn't
Catathea
bad,
the Knight.
but it wasn't peak either. Alright, the cutscenes were the story, the 2.7 story. I don't know about that, bro. Second half is going to be an after story, which wraps up Rinazita part. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, you're probably totally right. I think people are still riding the high. I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't call it peak. Me neither. Me neither.
Smells so good.
And maybe I didn't ride on the all things, like on all the hype, right? I didn't ride on all the hype because I don't really follow much I just played the game. I played the game for myself. I don't really watch like a lot of stuff about the game. I play it, I watch the streams when I can, and I like what I like and I dislike what I dislike. And when I was playing, I was noticing some details. So the thing is, when you play a video game and you don't notice anything, you just play it and you don't even realize that you're playing it, you are just enjoying it, right? You don't feel the need to point anything out, and only at the end, when you think back, you realize you couldn't point anything
so good.
bad out, right? Only when you look back is that you realize that, and that's how a story is good, because, well, only at the end can you say that you didn't notice anything wrong. But during this quest, all of the fucking time, I was noticing stuff wrong. The clunky animations, the weird pauses, right? The mismatching voice,
So good.
voice acting, right? The lip sync was not there during some scenes. The art changed. Like, it seems like the graphical settings and bloom effects and stuff like that changed on certain cutscenes when there were a lot of characters, but because it was pre-rendered and the lip sync didn't match, right? I noticed that and I was like, bro, what the hell is going on? So when you start pointing things out while you are playing, that's a bad sign. 2.8 will be a bridge to the new region. Yeah. Want a video is playable as a 4-star. Good luck, bro. Good luck, bro. Actually. I don't think there's a world where he becomes playable. To be honest with you. Man, I am hungry. I'm going to get some food delivery.
Oh, smells so good.
I'm going to get this. Yeah. This is just a burger? What the hell? There's no menu on the grill. Did you see Bullying Drip Martin? She's from the Black Shores. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I watched it. I reacted to it at the start of the stream.
Oh, smells so
I reacted to it at the start of the stream. I did see it. It's here. I mean, yeah, it's over here. Also, I'm not doing anything because I'm on my phone. I'm trying to get something to eat. Why the fuck is it grayed out?
Smells so good.
We'll pull for Chisa. I will try. I will try. I will try to pull for Chisa. I was going to pull for Q1. And I'm still going to try to pull for Q1. I'll do like a couple of pulls to see if I can snipe him. But man, I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, I want to farm some pulls so that I have pulls to
Today's story is
to go around for
the great
Chisa, right?
battle between a righteous knight
But
and the wicked Thrенodian.
But the thing is,
And the victor is Cartathea the Knight.
Cartathea, can you shut up?
The power
But the
to
thing
I
is,
shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
Cartathea started talking and I lost my thing. Oh, right. I wanted to save for Chisa and I wanted to farm some pools, but the patches have been so fucking dry that I don't really log into the game too much. Right. So she will act as universal debuffer. Oh, a debuffer. That's a first, I think, for Wuthering Waves. We got buffers and stuff like that, but debuffer? Could have really fumbled the ball with the lack of events. It's not even the lack of events. They could have put every single event that they had since 2.0 until 2.6. They They could have put everything in 2.7. The patch would still feel like shit. Because the events in this game are just bad. The events in this game are just bad. I'm sorry. There are fun events, of course. There are events that I think are fun. Like there are some combat events. There are some puzzle events like the color one and the puzzles, right? But they are not breathtaking. They are not peak. They are a little bit of fun for the first hour, and then you're done with them, and that's it. Right? Even if they added like every single event here, it would still feel shit. Wuwa has uploaded a video, I think, about combat system. What? Where? On YouTube? Oh, developer deep dives. Did they post it on YouTube too? Withering Waves. Yep, they have. First off, let me do this. Let's watch it. Let me just get my food delivered, right? What's up, Jax? Just arrived and you're leaving already? The new Dev Diary Zone. Yeah. Series Volume 1. Combat Systems. So, we'd like to share some behind the scenes stories or Wuthering Waves development. Oh. Let's see what they have in store for us. So is this like a dev talk or something?
各位漂泊者们，大家好，欢迎来到明
What's
朝
up?
开发组特别对谈节目。
Why the fuck is it in French? Why the fuck is it in French? What? It only has French, German, and Spanish? Anyway, we already have like subtitles. Why French?
各位漂泊者们，大家好，欢迎来到
What's
明
up?
朝开发组特别对谈节目，我是主持人 Q 策划。
我是明朝的
We have
策划
Q
小赖
and
很
Lai,
高兴有
Q
这次的
Lai.
一个机会能跟大家聊一聊。
明朝从正式上线到现在已
It's
经
been a
1年半了
year and a
我
half
相信
since.
此时此刻呢，
Yeah.
漂泊者们已经战胜了明氏利维亚坦，同时黎纳西塔篇也已经迎来了结局。那么在新冒险启程之
Yeah.
前，还请漂泊者们稍作回顾，与我们一同。
I want one of these. I want one of these plushies. I think this dive series was supposed to release during anniversary, but was postponed to the backlash at the time.
去了
Oh.
解明朝开发的幕后故事。每一期的特别对谈节目啊，我们都会带来不同的开发内幕哦。
这样听，
Decide
所以
info.
我是第一期啊，感觉有点压力。
没事，放轻松。那么既然这一期是明朝战斗篇，我们就按照先角色后怪物的顺序来跟大家去聊一聊这背后的开发故事，可以吗？
OK，当然可以。
好，那首先想问，战斗策划在角色的设计方面会负责哪些部分呢？
角色最开始是由文案跟战斗整合一些概念，被原画老师进行创作的。而战斗这边需要去思考契合这个概
I
念
think
的一
this
个
is
对
the
应能力、
maybe.
武器还有它的战斗方式。而期间我们还会和动作跟特效老师一起，基于这个概念去脑爆它的一个战斗画面是怎样的。
那我就想问一问，即将上线的共鸣者球员啊，他的角色设计有什么可以分享的吗？
其实，在最开始啊，战斗跟文案讨论对球员的一个概念，它是国风的一个盲人剑客。
Blind swordsman
那
with
国风剑客应该有
traditional
什么呢？
Chinese.
有
Yeah.
轻功啊、绝世武功、江湖、快意恩仇等等。 但可能这些做出来它只是一个及格的角色。说我们针对刚刚说的盲人这个点进行了一个发散，我们会思考作为一个盲人他是怎么战斗的呢？
We have a lot of depictions on blind swordsmen in like anime and like other media, and we also have a lot of depictions of drunk swordsmen in anime and stuff like that. I don't think we ever got both at the same time.
就回忆很多影视作品中很多大侠都会有很多心眼什么之类的超感知的一个绝技。于是我们结合竹子的元素，作为球员新感官概念的一个载体，为其设计共鸣能力。透过心中具象化竹林去感知外界的一个事物，看破对手的一个心境和破绽。它竹子既能作为攻击跟辅助的道具，它又能作为战斗氛围的一个烘托。这个概念一抛出，大家就很有创作的想法，这才有了大家见到的水墨风氛围、墨竹的一个轻功移动，还有电影的一个滤镜效果等表现。
His movement
那我相信，其实
looks
类似
so
球员，
cool.
我们对很多角色都有着非常
Blind and drunk is interesting combo. You can see him like falling over in the middle of his attacks, right? You can see him like
落地的过程中，小赖老师能不能
his Muri is a martial art world.
每一个角色的落地都需要反复的迭代。
What about Muri?
我举一个想法落地比较困难的例子吧，就是奥古斯塔跟尤诺技能中引发天气奇观的一个效果。就当时我们确定概念时
Damn, Jax is grinding. I just read his message. Came home from uni and is going to work. Bro, he's probably gone already, but good luck,
这
man.
两个角色在同一个队伍中释放技能的时候，太阳、月亮要同时在天空中。其实我们早在守暗人的时候我们就有了对天空做一些特殊处理的经验。就所以我们对奥古斯塔跟尤诺的技能实现还是比较有信心的。
但是出问题了。
是的，问题比较大。就这次是两个角色的特效叠加，我们必须确保特效能够融合。我们落地的时候就发现，它实际工作量可不止2倍，而且日月是分别由不同的同学制作的，本身的风格就会有一定的偏差。所以我们重新整理了技能、场景叠加的一个优先级。同时，我们也对齐了两个角色的一个风格设计，让日跟月同时出现的时候，效果不会特别的乱。不过我们还是觉得有进步的一个空间，因为我们想要叠加的效果更加。
So, originally it wasn't going to appear together? So, this was before, right? So apparently the art style wasn't really.
同时，我们也对齐了两个角色的一个风格设计，让日跟月同时出现的时候，效果不会特别的乱。不过我们还是觉得有进步的一个空间，因为我们想要叠加的效果更加丰富，却势必会削弱日月单独存在的一个效果表现，这样就有点本末倒置了。于是我们就决定再设计一个额外的一个天空效果，去补充角色技能的一个冲击感。最后就有了大家看到的2款天气奇观效果。
是的，我第一次看到这个天气特效的时候还是非常震撼的，也能看到有一些评论在对这个天气表达关注还有热情。
我们也能从这份热情中感受到很多力量。当然，这最直接的收获是我们得到了一些技术上的突破。我们就再分享一下奥古斯塔创作的一个幕后故事吧。
我们七出的总督也有一些不为人知的幕后故事。
是的。就最初版本的时候的奥古斯塔跟我们
early version of Augusta, let's say.
差别，就之前我们设计的时候会比较直接，就玩家需要先用大剑模式先打完一套，然后呢就使用第1段公民解放，把武器变成残刃，然后再打一套，然后释放一个2段的公民解放。但我们发现如果这样做的话，它和战离的一个相似度会比较高，而且战离我们设计了独特的一个剑盾转化，那独属于奥古斯塔的。有特色的东西。
Oh, so she felt like Zani in the beginning.
东西它是什么呢？
Muri is basically a martial arts world, but that doesn't mean that they dominate the world. Murim and the government has a rule where the Murim can't interfere with government affairs and vice versa. That's how it is usually. Great.
于是我们就
I
在现有的
think
基础上，对奥古斯塔进行一个比较重大的一个调整。我们调整了
I've never
加入
actually
施
read
作
that
的一个元素，
manga.
才有了我们现在技能中看到的一个施救3年。然后除此之外，我们还单独设计了它大招的一个时停机制。
大招领域时
I heard that
听起来这件事情
Well,
也不难。
people that read it say
其实
that
很难。
it's great.
因为这是真的实停效果，我需要把开放世界里的一个大范围的对象副本里面的时间
Johnny's
都
kit
停
was
了。
bought by her
之前
being
我们
over
只是在
reliant
大
on
招期间
Frazzle.
使用了这样的一个效果。
That's just how characters work, right? I think she's only quote unquote she only feels bad to play because Phoebe is the only really like other character that applies Frazzle, right? That's why Zani feels a bit bad. Well, I don't think it's because of Frazzle.
玩家是不能操纵的，但现在我们需要开放出来。
Because that's just another type of damage. Some do heavy attack damage, some do normal attack damage, some do skill damage, some do only like liberation damage, right? That's just another type of applying damage.
就程序跟测试听了我们的需求的时候，他们压力很大，就不用想都知道嘛，这东西会带来大量的一个 bug。就例如期间 buff 的一个计时处理啊，战斗逻辑的计时处理，还有与开放世界的交互，还有系统界面跟这个时停的一个冲突等等等等。就现在回想起来，它确实很大胆。好在我们赶在上线前完成了。就我们原来的一个预期而言，奥古斯塔的一个功能解放、机制的玩法还有视觉效果都有一个很明显的提升。我们也借此实现了大招时停可以操控角色的一个技术。
好，那么以上我们讨论了技能改变天气、时停期间可操纵角色的2个技术突破案例。不过我相信啊，还有很多其他的技术隐藏在别的。
So she needs to build her forte to use
比
her
如在
ult.
卡大招自带的一个场景效果啊，还有例如战尼的一个剑盾转换，还有它的一个光焰的一个头发效果，还有下空的一个大招的一个 QTE 玩法等等。我们很希望给漂泊者带来不一样体验的一个新东西。这其实也在不断的 push 我们去跳出目前的一个舒适区。
We're always
感
wanting
谢小赖老
to
师对于角色的分享。
change
接
up
下来
the
让我们把问题聚焦在怪物方
things.
面。明朝从上线开始就有很多让人印象深刻的 BOSS 战，在我们记住了角色的同时，这些角色的对手们其实也被牢牢的记住了。
就明朝项目组内部是有专门负责怪物设计跟落地的同学。就正如你刚刚所说的，很多角色的高光啊是在战斗对抗中产生出来的。
比如在2.6版本中，伪作的神王啊，他的战斗就令很多漂泊者都印象深刻。小赖老师有没有什么设计思路可以跟大家分享的？
就怪物的设计跟
Bro, I absolutely despise this boss fight. This is so fucking bad. This boss fight is absolutely horrendous. And it's not even because of the boss. It's not because of the boss. It's not because of the moves of the boss. It's not because the boss does too much damage. It's not because the boss is tanky. It has nothing to do with the boss. It has to do with the fucking camera locking mechanic they use on this boss. It's so fucking bad. Do not lock my camera. Do not lock my camera. It's absolutely horrendous. We should be able to turn that shit off. Also, I'll be right back. My food just arrived. I'm back. Septo, where did you go? I want to get some food, bro. Relax. Relax. I'm here already. I'm back. I'm back. Don't worry. Septa is here. I didn't leave. Didn't leave. Hogan Fire Sovereign is going to be the worst nightmare. Bro, I don't really care about the boss moves or stuff like that. He's fine. The thing is, they keep locking the camera mid-boss fight, right? And that's so fucking bad. I hate it.
多漂泊者都印象深刻。小赖老师有
Bro, was I the only one who had no issue with it? I don't know. Probably I'm the only one who had an issue with it. Because I don't see anyone else complaining. But it's fucking horrible. I hate it when games take control upon my camera. You can take control upon my character, right? But not my fucking camera, alright? I want to look at what I want to look at. So let's keep
设计
watching.
思路可以跟大家分享吗？
就怪物的设计跟角色的设计是有共同之处的。就最开始我们也会给怪物一个概念作为锚点，而伪作神王的一个设计起点是黑潮凝聚物，它设立为亚坦的一个造物，它具有黑潮吞噬万物的一个设定。因此我们便初步推敲，将伪作神王设计成一个带有黑潮凝聚而成的一个大嘴的形象，战斗中会用巨嘴去捕食玩家。就同时，它与黑潮的概念绑定，具有黑潮的一个液体的质感。因此，我们也决定赋予巨嘴一个可以变形、拉伸的一个表现。就结合上面的一些想法跟概念，我们自然而然的想到了可以类似采用蛇的一个形象。黑蛇原本打算是作为伪作神王的一只手来展现的，但从手中去变出黑蛇的一个操作，就不见得能给玩家带来很足够的一个视觉冲击力。我们最终决定舍弃手臂的一个设计。我们将黑蛇与伪作神王本体分开，同时引入了人蛇共舞的一个动作概念。
Oh, so it was supposed to be the same, but now it's like something different.
更上一层楼，更让玩家印象深刻。鬼王本体我们打算与黑蛇做出一些对比，这一方面是为了体验更有层次感，另一方面也是为了进一步凸显它的一个阴狠感。于是本体的动作我们采取了与黑蛇相反。轻快灵动的一个战斗风格，我们选了炼刀作为它本体的一个武器。就平常状态下，炼刀它会盘在伪王的一个手臂上，作为撑起 BOSS 剪影还有甲胄的一部分。当它在进攻的时候呢，炼刀也会伸展，这样很好的与长条形的黑蛇做出战斗的一个演出配合。就至此，它挥舞着炼刀，高速的连击，期间它不断的会召唤出黑蛇，与蛇共舞，伪作的神王诞生了。
那我想问一问小赖老师，如果用一句话来形容我们的战斗设计理念，你会用什么？
我会觉得我们是一个有温度的角色怪物战斗设计，有交互的一个战斗底层逻辑。
哦，这句话要怎么去理解？
我们一直想做更有趣的一个共鸣者角色，在不断创新的角色战斗上，我们还考虑这些共鸣者的战斗能不能结合我们丰富多样的一个移动方式。能不能在开放世界的场景生态有更多的一个交互体验
Yeah, but thing is, when making like some bold moves like they are doing, like always trying to innovate and give players a different experience from character to character, of course that they are going to cook with someone's and they are going to fumble someone's, right? Sometimes it's just because it's different and people are not used to it. Sometimes it's just like they don't hit the spot. But a bunch of times they do
那么
cook.
我们能不能做更多样的一个收集反馈？那比如我们持续在攻击敌人的某一个部位，我能不能产生局部的一个破坏？另外，我还想要更多的一个造型、战斗风格、战斗机制有差别的一个 BOSS。当然，这需要我们花费更多的一个时间去研究。总之呢， 在战斗设计上，它没有最好，它只有更好。
好家伙，受机反馈还有局部破坏，我是不是听到了很多未来的开发爆料？
别
啊！
总之，我希望大家喜欢明朝的战斗，要在明朝中玩得开心愉快。
好，那么感谢漂泊者们观看本期节目，也非常感谢小赖老师的丰富分享。我们下期节目再见，拜拜。
拜拜。
There you go. First episode of the little insight thing. Yeah. On those rover plushies, so do I. They look so cute. And they have little cat ears. Wonder if they have like, do they have official like merch? Because I don't think I've ever seen it. The thing is, they show these kind of things, like the plushies and stuff like that. And people are going to want the plushies too. They could just sell them. Let me see. Amazon. Wuthering Waves plush. This is the best we get. We asked for Wuthering Waves plush and we get a new Villet. Joined at the end of the video. Yeah, you did. Yep, you did indeed. Oh shit. Also, do they have an official online store? They do? Yeah. Nubilat and Kafka, my favorite Wuthering Waves characters. Yeah. Oh, let me see. Do they have more? They don't only have... Oh, they have Shorekeeper, Camellia, Anchor, and Linyan. These are like keychain things. Right? And a Furina figure? Let me see. Wuthering Waves official store. Wuthering Shop. A fan-made Wuthering Waves merchandise. I have this. I don't think it's official though. I have some merch. Some stickers and whatnot, figures. $126? It seems pretty good quality. Let me check the Wuthering Shop. What the hell is this? I want it. I want one of these. This is so good. Cartatia the Night. I'll like short except Lane, yeah. Yeah. Cartatia the Night. Also, if I don't speak, it's because I have my mouth full. Because I'm eating right now. Let's check what else we have here. We have figures. So much more expensive. What? $126 to $199. What the fuck? Uno keyboard is $220 for a keyboard, and the keyboard is ugly as fuck, bro. What the fuck are those borders? Get rid of those. What the hell? Get rid of these. Just give me like the centerpiece. Damn. Augusta. Pre-order? It's not even out yet. Why does she look like D-Look here? Why she look like they look? For some reason. Is that it? Oh, we got a... Everything is pre-order. What the hell? Plushies. Also, I don't know what happened. I don't know how long I've been gone, but probably not long. And there's nothing like too crazy there on the stores. And what they have, it's either pre-order or crazy expensive. Also, let us watch something while I eat. If Wuthering Waves episode was made by Hoyoverse Part 1. The new Monster Hunter gacha game. Wait, what?
Boys and girls, before we go any further, this video is not sponsored. I wish it was.
Yeah.
Adventurer character. Now, what I've learned from what I watched is that the two base adventurer characters can actually use all weapons. There's like no exclusive weapon to that particular character. They can use all weapons. And so I imagine this is going to kind of be like your default character. But what separates the default character from the four you can choose from? The four you can choose from, and I think they're going to be expanding this roster, are characters that are going to specialize.
Did your official store? No, I don't think so. I think it's fan-made.
For an example, what I learned from Gaijin Hunter, a very well-renowned Monster Hunter content creator, he had some footage. He got to go and play this game at the TGS. Unlike me, I didn't get access to it. Fuck you, Gaijin, with respect. And he played with the Dual Blades class, and what he showed off was one of the characters, one of the four characters, actually had an exclusive perk to their class, which said this character will deal more damage with fire weapons. Another thing I learned is that character can only use like one class. Now, maybe they'll have other characters come out that can use like one or two classes. I'm not sure. But they have exclusive characters with benefits to the play style you're going for. Dual Blades fire weapon, use this character, right? Long sword, dragon weapon, use that character because that's what they're using and that's what they specialize in. I think that's gonna be how they introduce in the mobile and gacha aspects of this game. Will they monetize it in the traditional gacha way? I have no earthly clue, guys. I don't know. This game is so early that I can't really answer those questions. But what I can say is that's how the game's going to be in terms of a character selection process when you're trying to figure out who you're going to use.
And they
going
can
into
still
a hunt.
change it,
How
right?
does it function on the mobile device, Smack? So if you watch right here, this is every ounce of information, for the most part, that you need to understand. You have your basic attack, which is going to be in the middle. This is how you move around over here to the left. And then you have 3 set of abilities with a dodge. And this is how you draw your weapon. This right here is how you actually draw your weapon. Up here is your ultimate. This is what is like been newly added into this Monster Hunter Outlanders IP. Have an ultimate with a whole little mini cutscene and everything. Once again, this is more of a mobile / gacha game dynamic, which I love. This is one of the good things about these games. So you have your ultimate. You have like your mini ultimate, at least for the longsword, and then you have skill 1, skill 2. It actually works very freaking well. In fact, I now want to go over some of the intricacies I've already learned from watching these devs play their own game. But before we do, I'm going to kind of just let this play in the background. What is really cool about
Yeah,
this
it
game
looks
is the
good.
Wild Hearts element. Yes, they have inspired it from Wild Hearts. Come on, guys, let's keep it a stack. Y'all know they have. I was a big Wild Hearts fan too. A criminally underrated game that unfortunately didn't get the attention it deserved. Had a rough launch. It is what it is. But what they've incorporated into this Monster Hunter that is exclusive from the traditional Monster Hunter experience is you can now build ways to traverse around the map in more convenient manners. Case in point, this can be built. This zip line right here that they're going to use to zip line up there can be used to obviously get across the map quicker. This was a Wild Hearts perk too. You can catapult yourself, which they're going to do after they zip line across. You can even create a wind current type of device that allows you to propel yourself up into the air to reach higher climates and areas of terrain. These are going to be like beautifully woven traversal methods into this Monster Hunter that probably give more of a purpose to gathering materials. That as opposed to you just hunting monsters around the map, you need to gather your materials so you can build things, similar to like a Fortnite experience. I love that. I think that's a more like enjoyable way to find monsters and get around the map than what we normally do in Monster Hunter. I'd rather do this, I think, than get on a mount. Then again, I could be wrong. You know what? Maybe I like the mount too. Nah, seriously, honestly.
So it's basically they have some other modes of transportation other than like, well, just teleporting around and flying around.
I think I like this better. It's more of a survival, because this is a survival kind of game. It's more of a survival trope. It fits that narrative much more suitable, I would say. But yeah, this is a element of how you like traverse the map. And another thing you'll notice is you have your glider, just like in traditional gacha games. When you're like hovering over things, you can get into glider mode. Now I want to show you guys.
It's cool
some
that they
comments,
are
okay?
showing everything on mobile.
The dodge, what I learned is the dodge element, which is going to be right above this person's head. You can use that as an iframe to dodge attacks. And I think you definitely did it with the longsword. I think it might be available to all classes. But with the longsword, it's a smooth, like perfect dodge mechanic. She just did it right there. So I want to rewind back just so you guys didn't miss that. So right when the monster was about to roar, if you're new to Monster Hunter, you can literally iframe roars. If you don't iframe them, then you're going to get stunned by the roar. This guy used his dodge right when the monster was about to roar and ding, beautifully like dodged through it, which is really smooth.
Yeah, it looks
With
good.
the like elements down here, you'll notice this
What else do we have?
destroy, because if you don't destroy it, he will then activate it to do a wide radius attack that will do a massive amount of damage to every.
Well, it's just a Monster Hunter game, but it's gacha, right? Also, I got mentioned by Lord Harbiter here. So let's see.
This is literally crazy. Our shorekeeper is getting replaced. Or let's just say her new partner is coming. Chiso will be taking shorekeeper's place, and if you don't know, there are some very strong rumors that Chiso will be a Broadblade Havoc element character and a buff.
Broadblade Havoc. Well, for the Havoc part, I don't doubt it, because
/ support unit. Apparently,
she
she
just
can provide
looks
3 to
Havoc.
4 buffs at the same.
She's comes with built-in healing, capable of keeping your entire team alive without additional supports. Team buffs. Crit rate, crit damage.
Same time, just like Shorekeeper. Chisa's baseline kit is rumored to give crit rate and crit damage, which is already insane. On top of that, she might also apply corrosion or damage over time.
As for Havoc Bane, I'm 99.9% sure she will apply Havoc Bane. Like 99.9% sure she will apply this. There's no way she will not apply this.
On top of that, she might also apply corrosion or damage over time effects, and this is what everyone's hyped about right now. Since she can give baseline crit rate and crit damage, she's expected to be a global support like SK, and that dot effect will be super useful in Zani or Cartethia team comps, or
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think she will work best on a triple. I was going to say triple DPS, but maybe triple sub DPS teams. Well, instead of having like a DPS, a sub DPS, and a support, you're going to have Chisa and 2 sub DPSs. Because Chisa buffs the whole team, and then the other 2 sub DPSs like also buff Chisa. Stuff like that.
maybe even
I think that's kind of how she's going to work. I don't think she will be necessarily good with like as an actual support. I think she will work more as a main DPS that buffs her like other teams' damage, like other teams' sub DPS damage. Because what I think is going to happen is that she will need to be on field and attacking, kind of like a lifesteal thing, to if she's able to heal. She's probably going to need to be on field attacking to heal. If she heals. At least that's what I would expect. So if she would serve as like a buffer or a healer for these teams, she would take up a lot of time in the rotation.
3.0 meta. This makes her a must-pull character for many players. But oh boy, this doesn't look good for Chio Yuen if these rumors turn out to be true. I think most players might end up skipping him. One thing's for sure though, our Shorekeeper can finally take a rest because Chisa will be there to help her. This is literally crazy.
She could already take a rest because of Yuno. We just got Yuno, and Yuno is more of a Shorekeeper replacement than Chisa will be. At least that's what I think. That is what I think. Also, guys, I'm ending the stream for today, right? I'm going to end the stream for today because, well, I have work in a little bit. So don't forget to like the stream, subscribe if you aren't, and well, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I will probably be playing Silksong. Yeah, tomorrow will probably be a long stream, and I'll probably be playing Silksong. Because tomorrow I have the day off, and I will make like a 6 or 7 hour stream. So be ready for tomorrow. So see you then.